too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can feel no pain rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted. Whoa, I be so exhausted. I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted. Pour four and then I finish tonight. I told my mama that I'm with it. Got it all like this, my kitchen. Middle finger to these bitches up, cause I'ma do it my way. Shit just like the flu, ayy. Shawty said she loved me. I told her, who are you, ayy? I ain't with that lame shit since I took out your brain, bitch. All these niggas talking, fuck about what they saying. GTA, I'm wasted. Lately, I've been anxious. I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you. I'm so done with you. I be so exhausted. I'ma roll another blunt, getting lost, I'm never found. Guess I'm never good enough for these bitches in my town. I don't really give a fuck, I'm a king like with my crown. Can't think about them all, cause it all gon' hold me down. I done made it through the storm, I ain't talking NBA. Mama knew I'd be a star, mama look what I became. I got Vaughn up on the phone, said he touchdown in LA. I'ma get it how I get it, I ain't changing for the fame. Man, I put it on my name. Lately I've been wasted, I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you. I'm so done with you. I be so exhausted. You don't hold me down for the last.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube stream. Hope y'all are all having an amazing Friday. How's everybody doing? Oof. Just trying to find a beat here to play while we're marking up some charts. But how's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat. Man, everything we were looking at yesterday did pretty good, if I do say so myself. All right, let's get into it. All right. All right, we got some people here live. What's going on? How y'all doing? Alex, Adnan, Mason, AD, Christian. What's good? What's good? Got my loyal viewers on here. Appreciate y'all, man. Being here on the top of the rising. All right, so we do have some news here in 23 minutes. And then we got consumer sentiment at 9. To be honest with y'all, man, to be real, like this honestly, this was me yesterday. You know, I was like, yo, we'll see if we get something. But like, I was already in positions. Really on the same boat today as well, to be honest. We ended up finding indice buys, which was beautiful. So, and they're still running. If y'all held these out, US 30 hit our target. It's really just being patient. Still going. Right? For me personally, I'd even TP here first. Or I partialed. Sorry. I partialed up in here. right? So I was able to grab like a 1 to 8 yesterday from this move. Now the question is, what are we gonna do today, right? I think honestly, I probably shouldn't start off with indices because I want to see how the open comes out. But I think indices can continue to go higher, especially 30. Overall, I want 30 above this wick. This was a wick I originally wanted filling back in the day, but we didn't get it. I think we can get it. I don't know if it's gonna happen in this expansion move though. It really depends on how low dollar wants to go, right? And I really don't want to fight this either. I know we can expect a reversal now that the low is taken, but I'm not gonna try and fight it. I want it to be clear. When a reversal happens, there's a good amount of time that it needs to really print price in this area. I don't think it's just gonna flip bullish like that. So I'm really being patient with this. If some of y'all traded London, there was this to trade this potential move. I'm just kind of curious to see if this is gonna stick. I think this was overall an accumulation down here to redistribute, but I could be wrong. Maybe because I'm just being biased because I'm still in some positions. But, we have Asian lows there. It's very possible news could pop us down lower, or news deadass just reacts here and we continue higher. That's kind of where my head's at. We do have a selling climax. We have a spring down here. And then, if news comes out and we have heavy absorption, that could mean, upside potential. I'm just curious if that's going to stick for the day or if we're going to continue going lower. It is Friday, right? But once again, we do have those news events. And then, next week we have all the other stuff going on. So it could be possible. Things like USD CAD, in my opinion, are going to continue going lower. Honestly, no matter what dollar does, I don't think oil is going to stop either. If we look at oil, we came into a 2-hour as well as a 1-hour candle. We came into this zone over here. Now, this is what I see on oil. I'm seeing this possible absorption here. So, I think oil is going to travel higher as well. Entry is not really clear to me, unless if it just literally plays off this trap candle. But yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. Because you guys know me, when I originally like playing positions like this, I like a nice 5-minute break and stuff. And honestly, that happened during London. So, unless if this move here off of this trap candle gives me a move up, then I can possibly attempt. But that's the way I'm looking at it. And, oil has some beautiful equal highs to target as well. So I think that's going to continue rising. So if that continues rising, I think UCAD has room to continue going lower. Just like how we were talking about yesterday as well. Once again, I'm not trying to fight this to try and buy it. Bro, why is this so dark and gloomy and shit? There you go. All right, so maybe we can get something like this for UCAD if that's what the intention is today. Like I said, pay attention to what dollar does and whatnot. I really don't think this is going to hold on dollar, to be honest. I think this was just a short-term accumulation to then go lower. But hey, I could be wrong. You guys know me. I always put every possibility on the table. If it's clean, if it plays. We have about 17 minutes till the news. So if we hang out in here and it happens to give, once again, it gives that big absorption type vibe, then maybe it does go bullish and we could leave these lows for next week. But if not, I think that area should get clapped, to be honest. I think it's gonna get riggedy wrecked, but we'll see. So, you know what I mean? So gold was a nice short. I just wasn't awake in time. I'm also curious if this is going to hold or if the trap candle is going to do its thing. Right? Forgot what time frame it was on. Do we even have a trap candle here? No, we didn't. Yeah, either way on gold too. I think we can, like we discussed this yesterday, right? We were talking about how we want to see continued of buys, and then maybe we create a new higher high and gold comes back down into the imbalance it created, which is this whole area, right? And then we could maybe see the next leg higher. Right? So that's what I'm thinking on gold as well. I think shorts are going to be short-lived. You know, because to me, this was this was a solid accumulation, right? Reaccumulation right here. Because if you guys remember, we had our buying climax here. And then, the market distributed, right? But then and then we did it again. So, to me, this was the reaccumulation, right? Because when I see high buying volume, right, and then we trade lower, and then it shows reason for accumulation, to me, this was that starting of that accumulation. So we had test, expansion, and then you know how before we create the new high, we do that last point of supply, which is a 50% retracement of that last expansion. So that's what I see here, and then we expand it again. So that's why I'm thinking that, I don't think gold's done. I think we're still in reaccumulation. I don't see gold, to be honest, taking any of this back yet. I think we're most likely going to take the all-time high first prior to taking all this, but I could be wrong. But it's the fact that we completely disrespected this imbalance. If we look, well, not really disrespected. We did get nice shorts, but I really don't think we're going to just short off from in here unless if there's really a significant zone, which, bruh, why isn't my replay tool working? Trading View. What are you saying right now? Am I tripping? Yo, am I still here with y'all? My internet tweaking? Music is still playing. Nah, we're blessed. Man didn't pay a subscription. Bro, don't even give me that. Man, I'm premium, dog. I'm premium till the end of the year. You know me, bro. Fam, you see the color of my skin? I take advantage of that. The Black Friday freaking sales. You know what I'm saying? You think I didn't take advantage of the Trading View sale? Come on, bro. Block, you should know me better than that, fam. All right? There you go. Shit was just tweaking. Okay, there you go. All right. So all jokes aside, I don't even know if that was funny, but, just throwing shit down there. All right, so, to me, this imbalance here was the big zone, right? Besides that, to me, everything is fairly efficient. All right? So, if we fill all of these areas, I don't really see why we would reject off of some of these zones. There is a 15-minute imbalance in there, but I don't know. If we didn't sell off in here, it's kind of hard for me to see the other areas play out. And, if we kind of looked at, we did hit those imbalances, but when I see 15-minute imbalances like this, usually those are short-lived sells to just continue going higher. So that's what my perspective is on gold. I don't know if we're going to get really a buy opportunity today. It will be cool if we do. Ideally, I feel like we could have, like I said, if we come down to the 4-hour imbalance, that would be nice. Maybe we can get a selling climax. Maybe this is our selling climax, and we could wait till the news candles and see, are we going to close below here with less volume and it gives us a break to the upside on a smaller time frame? That could be possible for bullishness. Or that already kind of played out already, which, we're already kind of late to the thing. So that's one opportunity that I see we could possibly see today. Unless if I'm completely wrong and it just sells off from this 15-minute candle and that 5-minute price action I just marked up. But, I'm not really convinced, to be honest. But that's where my head's at for gold. USD CAD, we talked about it. You know, we got that closure below. So it's like news can easily just pop up and continue going lower. I just can't try to buy this before this main liquidity is taken. You know, if there was an imbalance or something in this candle right here, then I would buy it. Right? But we don't. We don't have squat. It's a big ass wick. So I honestly think UCAD is just going to keep falling until we take that. Right? Same thing for gold. Like, we're just so close because we disrespected that imbalance. Like, if we respected this imbalance and we gave solid breaks, then I would gladly sell this to a lower area, but we haven't yet. So that's where my head's at, to be honest. But that's basically it. If y'all took GU yesterday as well, I think that was bussing. You know, went up a bit and then came back down. It was cool. Yeah, GU going higher for the day off of, I think it was like a 30-minute trap candle. You know, we were talking about this live. You know, I gave a nice little 1 to 4. Right? So maybe GU can come run these lows and then continue traveling higher. That's a possibility. You know, we are still playing in that daily range. We did create a new daily high, though. So, you know, like, I understand the reason for thoughts of reversals. But it's like, I just don't see the PA just yet. Actually, that might be a buying climax. Hold up. This could be possible. But, like, for me to attempt this short, I would have needed to attempt up in here. So I'm not in that. So I'm not going to attempt it, you know? So now I'm going to wait and see. Because, yeah, if this breaks back up bullish, then we're obviously back in accumulation again. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't really see anything else. We're just going to kind of watch live price today and see if something plays out for the news, and then maybe we can react after. But otherwise, I'm like literally big chilling. Y'all could dead ass be done for the week too. Like we talked about 30 live. 30 was beautiful. Beautiful 1 to 8. Or technically 1 to 6. You could be holding it still. I still am. I partialed and I'm holding the rest. Gold was nice. Still holding it. Right? From our lower area, you guys could have been still holding that from in here. If you added on alongside me afterwards, when we were talking about it on Wednesday, potential buys. Well, that was on Go Live, though. So, you know, if y'all aren't tapped into the mentorship, then it is what it is. And then, you know, USD CAD. I see no reason for this to come up right now. You know, so maybe USD CAD actually gives us an entry for the retail sales. Pay attention to this candle. You know? But, yeah. U-Chef here looking like it might want to do something, but even this has just been falling off a cliff. Yeah, we're so close to this low. Man, how many pips was that from the high? Because I was in the short up here back in October. Damn, dude. That's crazy. 1,400 pips. Sheesh. Sheesh. It's crazy. I had the add-on in here, too. I just failed to hold that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So many tops and bottoms from September till now. It's just insane to think about it. It really is. It really is. All right, so yeah, let's see how this news plays out in 6 minutes. You know, we're in that candle on dollar. Like I said, I feel like if we were to respect and go higher, it would be in here. You know, if not, we're just gonna attack the Asian lows. So as of right now, we are trading into this candle with higher volume, so we'll see if it absorbs. I'm more obligated to see the lows get ran, personally, because the hourly time frame just looks like it wants to fall, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. Just really debating if I want to do an add-on on USD CAD. Like, the question is for me today, like, because today's Friday, right? Are we just going to see a continuation of the trend? Or is the market just going to shit? Or, I mean, sorry. Well, in USD CAD scenario, it wouldn't be that way. That would be like gold and stuff like that. But for USD CAD, the question is, are we going to continue lower? Or is this going to be the reversal today on a Friday? Right? That's just kind of my thought there. Especially because we have CAD news next week. You know, maybe we get the next continuation lower till then. It's just hard for me to see past those lows. That's just my only problem right now, is seeing past those equal lows. Yeah, I'm debating right now if I want to put a little something light on this. Or if I'm going to sissy out. So I'm already in. Pretty good on the week. Do I want to risk some of my profits? Questions, questions, questions. What's going on? Nikki, Mark, Grand Rising, Maru, what's good? Much love spending your mornings with us. All good. My risings with you, my rich risings. Let's get out of saying mornings, because we ain't morning anything. All right? Man didn't play a sub fee. You're good. Yes, you're there. GU sells. I can see the logic behind it for the lows. Curious what EU's doing. Yo, why is trading you so slow, dude? There you go. So what we were originally looking for on EU yesterday. It could be very possible for your sell thoughts. You know? But if it's valid, I kind of would just wait for the news release if we're trying to get in personally. But if you if any of y'all feel confident about any setup and I'm going against it, by all means, y'all do you. You know? I could be wrong, you could be right, vice versa. Like, I understand your thoughts too on a volume aspect as well. Like, I agree. We are in distro at the moment. It's just for me to play the sell on GU, I would have wanted to be up here for London, which I wasn't, so I'm not going to attempt it. Because this could give opportunity for a reaccum for New York, and London and Asian was just a short to bring this back up. So that's why I'd rather kind of just wait for the news release and then react and get in the add-on. If that is the case, you know. So we'll keep our eyes on things. I just have my other screen here as well. We got 2 minutes. Same on GU, but too low to sell. and way too high with no confirmation on buys. In these types of environments, you wait and see more to stay out or stay out completely. I either wait for more or, I stay out completely, to be honest. I'm not trying to force anything. Remember, the game is capital preservation, right? If the trade isn't clear to you, then why waste your capital on it? You know? I rather be in no trade than try to take a trade and take a stupid loss, you know? So, for me, the name of the game is always capital preservation. How to conserve your capital. Because we've had very stellar setups where it's been clean this week, So I'm not trying to take those profits and try to risk on something that isn't clear to me and, kind of hurt myself there. So I wait for more confirmation or just not even enter anyways. So we got news probably hitting here in about 15 seconds or so. Let's see what happens on the initial reactions. And we have the sentiment at 9 as well, so... Yep, there you go. So I don't play the reversals right off the bat. I need it to be clear. Okay, so now we took the low. Let's see what happens here now. So that took the low. Assuming GU reacted. Yeah, see it went higher. Higher imbalance. So now it's just a matter of seeing if this continues. We could possibly get an add-on, to continue going lower if that's what the incentive is today. See what gold's saying. Gold reacted off that zone too. So if this is the play for the day, for me personally, I just want to see some solid closes, and then we can get in add-ons if that's what the objective is for the day. Gold absorption. I would love to switch between my time frames, but it's being really retarded right now. Which time frame are you looking at for the absorption? Just because this is being super slow right now. See it on a 15. See the 5. Massive sells. 15, yeah. I see you on the 15, Adnan. Even on the 5. Next candle coming in with very heavy selling. Is all of y'all's trading view lagging too? Because this is really annoying. Can't even switch to time frame properly. Dollar's giving a real strong reaction. Wish I could switch between time frames faster, but we are here tripping. So, if you took your GU sells, hopefully you took it off this imbalance and you weren't playing this candle, because otherwise you would have gotten stopped out. This higher zone did make sense either way. Mine is working kind of normal as always. Yeah, this is just weird. Okay, so there you go. G's taking the liquidity. Bro, this is so annoying. This shit is giving me anxiety right now. Oh, this is why I need to set up my trade locker. Honestly, probably should have taken this gold short. This was the one thing that was kind of clear to me. Just kind of curious to see how this reacts in this 4 hour now. Like, if it's going to just sell right through and go lower, or if we're going to give some sort of accumulation reaction here. We have another news too, right? We have sentiment at 9. So let's see if that gives an add-on or if that's the flip. So I'm just going to be patient on that. Because if this is the direction, then we know how to attack it next. Because even dollar as well. My question is this wick that we ran here on this low enough to take this up much higher? Or was this wick and run on liquidity just to redistribute in here again to come back down? It's kind of my question right now. Overall, pretty valid reaction off that low. I'm just going to be curious how this closes now. Or mine is good as well. Maybe we're switching to a hotspot if you believe it. Maybe I don't have hotspot, bro, and I'm wired in. I'm literally wired into my computer. My router's literally like right beside me. It's not my internet. I know that for a fact. I probably have 1 gig download right now and like 40 upload. I'm literally doing a speed test on the other screen to confirm. Yeah, see, my download is sitting at like 900 megs right now. My ping is 11. Let's see what my upload is. My upload should be like 40 or 50 megabytes. Yeah, my upload's sitting at literally... At the peak, it's sitting at about 45. Now I'm sitting around like 35. It's not my internet, that's for sure. Yeah, I wanted the short, but the 4 hour on gold, lower sell volume, lower low. 4 hour. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, I wish you guys can honestly drop freaking markups in the chat, because this is kind of I have to like always like look and see what you guys are trying to say. Wanted the short, but the 4 hour on gold, lower sell volume, lower low. Oh, okay, now I see you here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I still think that any short is going to be short-lived, but I could be wrong. This candle is going to... this next, like, 20 minutes or so. Like, I basically want to see what the 8:30 move is going to be. 8:30 Central to 9 move. I want to see what that is. You guys know I usually don't play the initial reaction anyways. Like, I wait for the aftermath. So, Yeah, I'm like really curious to see how this 15-minute and this 30-minute is going to close. More importantly, even this hourly. You know, we got about 21 minutes on that. Because if the incentive is to go lower, then that's fine, right? If this closes lower going into 8:39 when we get the next news release, you know, we could get the re-entry, right? So that's why I'm not trying to rush to get into this because, you know, I don't really care to. I could have entered here. This could have been the top of the day today or whatever. Obviously, I could have been up here too from last night. But, you know, that's just kind of how I personally play for news events. I'll wait for the release. I'll wait for, you know, to see what the structure wants to do. Because right now, to me, it's not even fully confirming that this is going to continue bearish. Because we're, like, really failing to close below this low, too, on a 30 as well as a 15-minute. Right? So, like, let's say if I get a 15-minute close down here, in the next 15 to 30 minutes, we could get a retracement. And then that's when we play the retracement. And, you know, there's probably imbalances and stuff that we could be targeting in there anyways. So that's just the way I look at that. That's the way I personally play news. I don't know how y'all do. You know, some of y'all might just have a pending here and then you're in already. If that's how you do it, go for it. I used to do that. And now I just kind of wait for news because slippage be a bitch sometimes. So that's just me personally. What's good, Sergio? GU 30-minute mitigation from the run-up, taking liquidity inside the imbalance. 30-minute run-on liquidity inside. Yes. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. Nice. Yeah, GU wasn't something I was really looking to trade today, to be honest. I was just kind of following up with what happened here. But, you know. Could be possible, though. This does make sense on a reaccumulation thought. Because if this is our buying climax, and then we had our UTAD, and then now this is starting to set up for a reaccum, that makes sense to me, right? It's like this, the schematic here. Let me pull up the picture. Bro, I have 3 gigabytes on my local C drive. What the I gotta do a disk cleanup. I don't even know how that happened. What have I been installing on there? Reaccum, where's my picture at? There you go. So, you know, so far this is looking nice like this, you know? UT, whatever, and then now we could potentially see a shakeout. Maybe this is the shakeout, right? To confirm it's a shakeout, like I said, we could just wait if it's going to go higher or not. And if it doesn't, then we play the short. And I was wrong about the reaccumulation thought. Right, but this next, like I said, the next 45 minutes or so, I feel like we would get an entry. It's the same thing we did on US 30 yesterday. You know, we were patient. We didn't enter right off the open. Right? We waited for the candle close. And then we waited for the next candle to open. And then we played that. And then same thing on NASDAQ. Well, NASDAQ we didn't enter, though. We had the bias. And then S&P, same thing. You know, S&P ended up just maintaining in here. Right? So that's just kind of how I roll. I just like waiting for more confirmation before getting in. But that's just me. You know, so this is a solid reversal on gold so far. And maybe I don't even get my re-entry. Who knows? Hotspot from the data off your phone. I don't even have a Wi-Fi card in my computer. To be honest. Late, but gotta watch the recording of what happened before. Honestly, not much, to be honest. We've just kind of been chilling. I might be just wrong with my bias today, too, and this just continues falling, too. There's that thought. I did partial my buys and stuff, I do have some buys still running on gold. Same thing with 30, and the same thing with the short on USD CAD. But I could be wrong about these, to be honest. They could all be reversing right now, literally, and I could be completely wrong. I'm open to that. If I'm wrong one day out of this entire week, then that's cool with me because I still took away from the market, so it's cool. They watching you. That's jokes. Pass my phase 1 off the GU. Good shit. Let's go. Congrats, man. Keep the same energy for phase 2. Let's get it done. Indices. I think there's opportunity for us to come down today, because I would like to see this imbalance get filled. But yeah. And then for oil, we came above the daily. I've been just waiting for price to cycle in here. I'm just curious to see if oil's going to short off from here or if we're going to come deeper into this, because we do have imbalances in there. We might just short off from here, which could give reason for UCAD to go higher too. So there's all that. All right, so I might have gotten the initial reaction thought wrong, you know? Because, yeah, dollar did sweep the low, which was our thought, right? We wanted to see it sweep the low. I just didn't think we were going to get a fast reaction like this and just keep going. I thought there would be, you know, sweep, break, and then, you know, we go do something like that, which is kind of what I was hoping for so I could enter. So CAD is kind of giving that vibe now. CAD did break above. So it's like if we get this closure now, and then could either get the mitigation play or this could just hit the candle itself and then go. If that's what it wants to do today. So 13 minutes on this candle close for the 30-minute. Unless this, like I said, unless this just literally just keeps flying here. Absolutely staying focused. Let's get it. Nice. Y'all shorted gold. Good shit. I was just really curious if this gold short now is going to come down lower for more buys. That was the one thing that I was kind of questioning today. Are we going to react off of this 4-hour, or are we going to just come all the way down? So that could be the possibility for next week. Yeah. Gold tapped the 4-hour zone, but I want to see how it reacts in here. I'm not going to just pull a buy like that. And right now, honestly, trying to buy this is a little scary, obviously, with how this is potentially going to be closing here in the next 11 minutes. Some of these broker feeds for oil are very interesting. Could possibly see the mitigation or the imbalance for oil if it wants to give us the re-entry for potential shorts. Just curious to see if it's going to react here or if it's going to come up into the higher imbalance. This would be more ideal, though, so it respects the high of the day thought. You know, because this is our high of the day today. Hold up. My bad. But yeah, you know, for oil, this is technically our high of the day right now. So if it wants to keep respecting that, I would assume that it would respect this 5-minute range that we're in. Unless if it actually wants to seek this liquidity and then we want to fill some more of this imbalance and then it goes. Yeah, we got the mitigation candle here. Volume's looking nice as well, potentially. And we got a nice absorption. So I'm curious to see if this is going to be it or if it's going to come higher. UJ buys wicked me out and then headed to my equal highs I was targeting. Now, just being patient for market to show me its hand. Let's see, USD, JPY. Oh, damn. Oh, did you get run out for New York? I mean, sorry, London? Yeah, UJ be doing that sometimes. Yeah, I literally seeked for that last thing and then ran you out here. Because I think your entry was off here, right, Chris Rich? I dropped it in our chat yesterday. I think you're looking like right here. Damn. Yeah, ran the lows. This was nice, though, for 8:30. Or 7:30, sorry. All right, 8 more minutes on these hourly closes. Which key do you type to get the rectangle to come out automatically as you press it? What do you mean? I just click this down here. You just gotta like tweak your template settings on it. And then if you want to keep stuff straight or whatever when you're drawing it, you could always hold shift. Like when I draw my lines, shift makes it like firm. If you don't, you can like move it and then. Gold was a nice short though. Yeah, maybe I hesitated because I'm still in my buys and I want to see it go higher. But yeah, like this absorption and stuff was clear. I just personally didn't like how we didn't close below this low before this came up. That was my one thing. That's why I didn't enter. But the 5-minute did give this. So I see that. CAD just might say, fuck this shit, I'm out, and not even give us a retracement. We got 9 o'clock news too, so 9 o'clock could be the retracement. So we'll see. Curious to see what indices are going to do today too. Let's see. We filled most of that. I might see downside on indices today too. Yeah, Nas is already ripping lower. S&P hasn't broke the low yet. So yeah, we could see indices go lower. I like how NASDAQ is obviously the weaker one as of right now. It's already broken Asian lows and everything and London lows. Whereas 30 hasn't even broke that yet. So it's obviously the laggard today when you look at it in that sense. S&P is about to break the low. So yeah, it's very possible we could see this. Just wait for this candle close in the next 3 minutes. But yeah, we could possibly see this. Open's going to be in like 34 minutes. So could see something like that. Bring this back down possibly. Still curious to see what dollar's going to do. If it wants to break above this or just sell off from here. Still curious on that. Set an alarm there. Yep, sea salty. Yeah, I feel you, man. But, you know, it's also like, if you look at the timing too, Chris Rich, you know, London and New York are obviously more ideal for entries than Asian. Not saying Asian session doesn't give you entries. That's not what I'm saying, but, you know, because, like, yeah, low-key, you could have even played the shorts off of here to bring it down too, you know what I mean? I feel you, though. Yeah, we're in that 4-hour candle as well, so I see why you're looking for buys. UJ be trading in such tight ranges, you know, like this daily liquidity or trendline liquidity has been here for a minute. Unless if it wants to do this now. And then that's going to be the final move, which makes sense. Because this could be the daily internal range here. And then next set of bear news on dollar could bring this down. It's always that Asian liquidity to go. Yep. Asian liquidity gotta get clapped. Or sometimes it doesn't, you know. You see here on gold, it didn't get clapped. Interesting. Silver and gold have some very big divergence right now, too. Silver has not traveled anywhere low as gold has. That makes me curious. Is this topside divergence for us to go higher? And gold was just the one to run lower, to run stops and go higher, or vice versa? That's the one thing that always gets me with divergence. So yeah, like silver as well is so close to taking these highs. I don't see why I wouldn't. How many pips are we from that? That's still a lot of pips, 484, but shit, we traveled almost 273 so far for just shorting off. So, you know, like gold maintained in here. Whereas silver ran it. So this could be divergence for the downside, possibly for gold, which made sense for the short too. Just adding more confluence there. Okay, let's see here. 8 o'clock closes. See what USD CAD gave us too. So it did give us a close above. So it's possible we could see this re-entry. Oil is back in the mitigation candle as well. So it could either sell off from this, or it could come higher and fill the imbalance if it wants to. New hourly candle just opened, so you can see what happens here. Now, those are kind of like the two areas I would look at if, you know, if we're looking for shorts on oil. Or unless, like I said, you know, it wants to sweep liquidity and seek this imbalance. Because there's a massive inefficiency of price in there, too. So we'll see there. Gold's got more of public eyes, it seems. I got the short too low, but the buy clapped me. I feel that, yeah. Feel that. I'm just going to put a line here just so, you know, we're aware there's still liquidity up there too. So if this area does clap, there's still that. Gold got more public eyes on. It seems like, yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on with gold overall. Like, it's meeting headlines and stuff, you know. Oh, gold hasn't been this high since, you know, 2022 of last year, March, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So there is a lot of eyes here. And you guys know, like, I've been wanting the shorts on gold, like, seasonally too. Like, I think we're going to sell off very hard soon. Like, we're essentially looking for the top here. It's just, my question is right now, is the top setting in now, or are we going to run the high first and then go? Right? Because I personally feel we are going to short either way, just looking at this. Like, even on a volume standpoint. Like, if you look at the last time March we came in here, look at that volume compared to this. That was a fat absorption. So now that we're coming up with this much volume right now, I'm thinking we're going to see a higher close with less volume, which could then mean distro down, is what I'm thinking. Just with how we're coming up with the volume. So, you know. So, this could be it, or we run it again. I don't know. Like, that's just kind of what I'm waiting for the actual short. Was up a little late last night, and yeah, learning lesson for sure. I feel that. Look at UJ on the 15. We'll take a look at that. Oh, where we're coming into. The thing that just concerns me is the way this 4 hours trading. You know, this could be this could be an accumulation, to be honest. Like, this could just go. I don't think we would have to sell off here. Sorry, hold up. I need to check this. You know, one other thing we could also look for metals is how AU and NU is reacting. Oh, shit. I should have probably taken a look at this. I just noticed where NU came to. Yeah, because this was the original thought on Aussie, too, was to see these highs get ran. So now that those highs are ran, that makes sense for us to short off, too. Did we get into the daily candle again? Yeah, we did. NU, same kind of vibe. NU actually gave a daily break lower, too. Well, this could have given me more confidence to pull on gold shorts if I looked at this. I just completely forgot about it. I swear I had an alert set from last night, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, this was clean, though. Like for the NU shorts, too. So currency weakness as well, alongside with gold going down. That makes sense. It's just the question is with NU now, does it have the same kind of... Yeah, it has an imbalance and stuff as well present. I just hate playing off of candles like this and imbalances when you have a wick like that. Hold on, why did the music stop? There you go. Indices are still chilling. Let's go back to NU. There's AU and NU divergence too. This maintained, this didn't. Yeah, so we have divergence with AU and NU and gold and silver. So that honestly could mean downside, to be honest. So, no, we'll see if these 4-hour buys work, but as of right now, it's not really looking like it. But if we were to short off again, I think we would at least minimum get the 15-minute candle, if not like this 5-minute trap candle here. I think it would be valid in this next hour or so, because we still have sentiment news as well, so we could creep going into 8:39 and then it could give us that possibly. So if you look at the 1 hour, isn't DXY absorbing on the sell side? Because 1 hour range, we are still bearish. We are, but this could be an area where we could reverse, you know? Because we did run the low from yesterday. Or not yesterday, but you get what I'm saying. We were close to running the low yesterday, but now today we actually ran that low. Right, and we're accumulating right in there. You know, so that's where we identified this. Right, we identified selling climax, spring,
And then originally when this 30-minute candle was printing, we wanted to see if we were going to get an absorption, which it kind of gave us a small one here on the 30-minute. We're not going to be able to find a solid bearish candle to measure volume because this was just bullish right off the gate for news. But yeah, that was the original thought, was to see, even from yesterday too, was to see this low get ran. Right, because that was our target. Like, this low getting ran was our target from our shorts up here in the beginning of the week, from like Monday and whatnot. Right, well, last Friday technically on YouTube here. So we wanted to see in here and then us run the low, take this, and then this is where we could potentially see accumulation to bring this back up. So I guess if I stuck with that original thought, that would have been perfect. Hold up, just give me a second. I just gotta manage some of my stuff. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Well, this is not the reaction I would want to see on oil. Looks like it does want to seek for that liquidity like you're talking about. I'm not in this at all. It's because I'm still not convinced. Yeah, I honestly kind of neglected gold, to be honest. I should have been more open to the short. It's just, you know, when you're riding in profit down here, you want to give every reason for the market to keep going in your direction. And I neglected one of my confirmations, which was right, like literally this. So it is what it is. That's why securing partials and stuff is so important. So we're good. I could have secured more though. You know, I took about, I think like 60% off. Where if this is wrong on bias today and the 4 hour doesn't maintain and then we just shit, you know, I let 40% of my volume go to waste there. So could have done better position management, but that's fine. Still up though. And the same kind of thought for UCAD too, you know. I just can't see UCAD, even if this were to be a reversal, I think this will be very much short-lived. Because overall we're still bearish. You know, we would want to see In my opinion, I think we'd only maximum get a 50% retracement. You know, so maybe we get around 134 to 134, 250, but then overall still come and take these lows out. So with that being the case, you know, next week we also have CPI as well. So CAD CPI. So CAD CPI could be the reason to then put this back bear again. It's kind of where my head's at. Yeah, see, oil still respecting this trap candle, so I'm not budging yet. Yep. Yeah, feel free to like, subscribe. You guys are gaining some value from the stream. Especially if you guys were in from the trades from yesterday. You guys got some gains with me. That'll be lit. I love how people still capitalize on the dollar bull move, though. Getting a lot of entry tags and stuff on Instagram right now. Just taking a look at it while we're waiting. Yeah, this short could just keep going, I guess, for gold. Delete all this. It was crazy because yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I was trying to attempt shorts in here. Like, I was just a day earlier than I bought. Should have been looking for the shorts today. So that's a learning thing here for me. Friday reversals really be doing its thing. I think USD CAD is really struggling right now because of what's going on with oil. Do you agree that trading is 90% emotional, spiritual? If yes, how do you develop this part of the skill set, aka technical analysis? Yes, it is. I agree so, because sometimes you be in your emotions. Like literally me today, I could have been short in gold, you know? Like we're on the stream here. I was debating it, but I just was finding every reason not to. You know? A lot of it is inside your head. Technicals are there, but you know, your emotions are obviously the ones that tell you, hey, pull trigger, don't pull trigger, you know, get out, get in, whatever have you. So, you know, that's the thing you got to kind of look at there. And how do you develop it? Honestly, it just comes over time. More and more experience. Because then you start to learn more about yourself, how you react to certain situations, you know. To me, trading is by far the best skill set that you could ever learn because you truly learn about yourself. That's what trading is. Trading, learn about yourself because the market moves on its own and it does its thing. It's just how do you react and what do you do, you know? You're cute. Thanks. It's jokes. Watching for the 15-minute NU short if we get a retracement. Let's see. Indeed. Could be very possible. Yeah. Honestly, the dollar reversals made sense, you know? I just was trying to deny it. It's because certain things weren't at their spot yet. You know, dollar was to reverse, but certain other things weren't. So that's just kind of made me a little hesitant. Yeah, Friday reversals don't have to happen. Yeah, like, that's why I figured we were going to kind of just continue for the day today and not reverse. But it made sense, though. We had a pretty hectic week. And, like, that's the thing that I also need to sometimes, like, bring to my awareness is that this entire week we've been literally shorting off. So we had no midweek reversal on Wednesday or Thursday. So it made sense for Friday to do this. I just kind of neglected that. But it's whatever. I'm still, like, super up for the week anyways because we played this whole idea this week of seeing dollar down. So if I don't catch the little reversal that happened today, I'm not tripping. Got some equal highs at 2040. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this is the top. I don't know how far this short is gonna go. Like I said, we could react here, or if we don't hold here, I think we're gonna take all of this back, and then we'll react here. But these will be my two zones to take the all-time high. One or the other. I don't know which one's gonna play out as of right now. Kind of just waiting. I'm more obligated to see this bottom area play out because this could be our new daily high, and we could see a new daily high or low. So it could even like stick within here. It's just there's no real candle for me to focus on this in here though, unless we literally just look at like the hourly imbalance or something in here by 2000. In here. Because, like, this daily candle is still solid, though. Daily candle, new high, imbalance. So those are some few areas we could look for the accumulation on gold. Hey, let's go, Robert. Good shit. Robert out here slaying the markets. Love it. What time did you get in, Robert? What was your price? I'm assuming you were up early then. Unless you were up late last night and you got in up here. But good stuff, though. Very clean. It's always so challenging for me to justify mid-range stuff. Like, that's why... Low-key, if I looked at my phone last night, I would have shorted in here. And I'm assuming that's where you got in, Robert. Because that was very clean. Very, very clean. Iffy caught gold. Yeah, Iffy. I'm actually talking to Iffy right now. I literally messaged him. I'm like, bro, I hesitated so hard on selling gold. And then he's like, I got in. But yeah. Can I bring Iffy on the stream? Shit, I asked him to come here for NFP, but then he didn't pull up that last time. I can ask him, though. I talk to him regularly. Let me pay for your haircut, bro. I got a haircut. It's just, I just didn't like comb my hair and shit today. Just kind of got on the charts real quick. Well, I did comb my hair. I just didn't put as much water because I have to be like really quiet in the rising because in our master bedroom, like there's not like a separate door for the bathroom. Like it's like an open thing, so like the bedroom's there with the bed and stuff, and then the bathroom is like on the side. There's a door for the water closet where the toilet is, but there isn't a door for the actual sink and stuff. So I got to be like extra quiet. And then while I was like brushing my teeth and stuff, my son like woke up a little bit, and then like my girl was trying to put him to sleep. So then I had to be like fairly quiet and swift trying to get out. So I wasn't able to like comb my hair and do shit properly today. That's why my hair looks all whack. I was going to take it, but I was in fear. Yeah, dude, I lost 1.2% today due to overtrading. Brought it back to... But if I held the trade, it would have been a forward. Yeah, you got to be swift with the positions, my friend. Overtrading is how we rinse our gains sometimes. Like for me personally today, I could have done better position management, on my buys. And then, I'm looking for a short at 82.80. Oh shit, Harry. Wait, was that you I was talking about? Oh, it was. I just didn't notice the name. What's up, dude? Let's see. 82.80. Yeah, we'll see if we get the imbalance reaction here. I just don't want to be fighting something that's super bullish right now. Has to be clear for me to take anything. So UCAD is literally struggling right now. It's not even trying to close above this high. We'll see here. We still got 28 minutes on this candle. Like UCAD really be looking like it's struggling though. Still gonna watch this 30-minute. You know, I still feel that we are gonna get a close up here, and then we could react like that, possibly. And then yeah, if that were to play out for UCAD, oil shorting off from in here, which is exactly what we were looking for, highs getting ran. You know, now that this liquidity got swept, being cautious of these highs as well, but you know. Should have just taken one trade, be done with 0.2 loss over trading. Yeah, having a loss threshold always helps for the day. Always. That's always helped me. Like, I have a point where I'm done trading for the day. Like, you know, I have a loss potential. That's always helped me personally. Or let's say if you're up on the week, you know, you play with a small amount of partials, as an example. That's kind of what I do. That's why for me today, like, I'm well over my percentage gain for the week. So that's why, like, that's probably another reason why I didn't pull on gold, because, like, I'm already up. And I was like, yo, maybe I don't want to risk my profits at all. You know, which is kind of still going against my plan, though, because if a trade is present, I'm still supposed to pull with a small amount of percentage. But I don't know. I guess I was satisfied for the week. Because with this gold buy, 30 buys from yesterday, which I'm still holding a portion of still, and then UCAD shorts, like, this was very, very abundant week for me, being in from up here. So partialed like last night. So I partialed UCAD about like a 160 pip move. Gold partialed yesterday about like 400 pips. And then 30, how many points was this? It was off the 5 minute. I was like 400 points. So, you know, indice is about to open, yes. And they ain't doing shit. You in oil there, Harry? Or are you still waiting? This buy volume looks scary. Unless if this is an absorption, then that's cool. Let's see here. 30-minute. Boom. Current 30-minute candle. Boom. Should have just taken. Okay, I already read that. Set a sell limit at 20. Let's see. Set a sell limit at 20, 25, 21. 20. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. 20. What am I reading, dude? 24469. Oh, yeah. So you were in there from this top. Good shit, Robert. And TP was at 20, 25, 21. Good shit. Solid TPs. Yeah, so you TP'd right into that imbalance. That's dope. Couple 100 pip move, I'm assuming. Yep. Good shit. Hair looks very nice. I actually took a screenshot. I'll show my barber next time. Yo, who is that? I feel like you're just on here to troll me. That's cool, though. I like trolls. Because I'm a troll myself. Indices about to open. Yeah, we already distinguished that. I don't really see anything over here, to be honest, today. I personally want to just see continuation. So I'm going to just hold my buys. I'm still holding them anyways. I don't really like UCAD. I'm probably not going to pull on this personally. If you guys feel the vibe off the 30 and 50 minute, go for it. I just don't like how this hourly didn't close above here. Dude, what is going on with TradingView? Yeah, I'm going to set up my freaking trade locker today. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck TradingView. So trash. So trash. Yeah, I just don't like how the hourly didn't close, to be honest. But, like, you could look at it like this. This could have been a liquidity run, and then boom. Five-minute trap candle on gold. Oh, yeah. To be real with y'all, I'm probably not pulling on anything today. I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. I don't know. My gut's telling me just stick with your profits and just chill. So that's just me, though. So we'll see. Nas buy was clean. Indeed. You guys know me. It's always hard for me to justify mid-range buys. But, you know, I was saying I'm bullish on indices either way. So I just didn't have an entry. Well, I have my entry down here. I'm still holding, I think, 50% of my volume still. So yeah, I'm still in there on indices. That's for sure. Laughing my ass off. What are you laughing at, bro? I swear I didn't even say anything funny. I don't trade on Fridays. It was just a quick little paper trade. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't like that rule of not trading on Fridays. I think it's a pretty noob rule, my personal opinion. There's setups every day. Literally every day. And there was a setup today on Friday. Boom. Yeah, I used to, like when I first started trading, and even up until last year, I had that rule. And then I just started to see so many setups happen. I'm like, yo, there's a setup every day. Like, fuck having a rule of I'm not trading this day or whatever. I've seen bank holidays be volatile. So, which actually happened this week. Monday was a bank holiday for everywhere else. And dollar just shit on everybody. Well, shitted on itself technically because it went down. But you guys get what I'm saying, though. So, I would backtest that more. I personally feel that rule is dumb. Dumb as fuck. Jordan says the same shit, too. So, I listen to my mentor. There's an opportunity every day. Just, are you awake and alert to take it? That's literally it. You got to be awake and alert. And if this gold buy plays out, I'm going to be salty because I partialed a lot. Because I was hesitant on gold. So we'll see. My mentor's mentor. S&P, take a look. Let's see. Yeah, see this right here? That's a fat absorption on indices. I am staying away from trying to short this. If all the other ones showing me the same thing, then that makes sense. Yep. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Same thing on oil too. That's why I stayed away from trying to short it. Where are we at? Right here. A lot of smart money traders don't use volume, and that's another reason why that they go wrong direction sometimes. Whoa, what did I just do? Boom. So this is the reason why I'm not really liking oil shorts. We have these highs too. It could play, but to me it's like a riskier short to take. But overall though, I do want to see a short somewhere in here. It's just, are we going to get it today? That's the question. We still have more of this imbalance to fill as well. So you can see one more raid and then go down and then fill up all of the Saudi Arabia supply cut imbalance. So I would like to see it. I'm just thinking we're probably going to run higher first. My mentor's mentor. Yep, facts. I wonder who Jordan's mentor is. I think he's just his own mentor, though. He's been through just a shitload of trials and tribulations for the last, 8+ years. Please share with me how to separate the volume chart. Mine seem to be overlapping. I got you. So, you messaged me on the side about this as well, but I got you, fam. So, right here. So, I'm going to put it back to where it was. So, this is how it normally is when you add it, right? It's in here. So, you just go up here. Then you click on the 3 dots. And then you go to move to new pane below. And then it'll go below. Oh, you know what? On top of that absorption, I'm just finding more and more reasons why not to enter oil. Selling climax. Closure below. Second absorption. Yeah, I'm good on trying to short this. I ain't doing that. This is most likely going to take all this right now. Should have been paying attention to that. I'm still learning reaccumulation. It's more, I have to see it more and more. But like, see, we have buying climax here. Candles trying to force to close above, lower volume. And then as we're coming back into that 2-hour candle, right here, we absorb, right, with this candle. Right, look at that absorption. And then inside this little area, we then have selling climax. We dip below. There's your spring going into London. And then news and whatever kicked in, and there's the less selling. Or sorry, more selling, but we don't have a closure below. So why is there a stronger volume candle, but we're not closing below the previous candle? Absorption. And then boom. So that also explains why even more I don't feel real comfortable UCAD. So I'm going to just wait. I honestly do feel, though, next week, and it's just us being patient. There's no setup every single day. I even said this on my Instagram yesterday. So I personally didn't feel comfortable entering at all today, to be honest. But we have CPI on Tuesday for CAD. So this could be our next re-entry to bring oil and USD CAD lower. Unless if it's going to trail back up. But I don't think so. I think overall oil should be fairly bearish. Or sorry, bullish, my bad. But we can see a possible retracement because of that gap and stuff. Where is oil? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so April. Yeah, so seasonality is even showing just continued bullishness. So we don't even have to fill the gap in now either. You know, and that was me trying to short oil last week. Like, we got it. We got some of the move, right? We shorted from here. We were live when we were talking about this. We were talking about it live here. We talked about the add-on here. And then there was like another add-on in here. And then we were looking to first TP all these lows, which we got that, and then literally it flipped. So there's no reason for this to really go down right now, in my opinion. Even just looking at it as a fundamental level, too. You know, maybe we see a short-term retracement, but I don't think we're going to get any substantial retracement at all. Spring just started. Everybody's starting to use oil more. Saudi Arabia cut their supply. You know, there's so much on the table there for oil to keep going up, with less of it going down. So I'd rather be looking for buys and shorts anyways. Which this could have been a nice add-on. Or even this during London for the buys. And that's why I'm more obligated to see CAD re-entries on shorts than trying to play the short-term buy. Because overall right now, too, I know US dollars going bullish. But we saw this last week as well, where we had this movement on dollar to go to the upside, but CAD barely did anything. Right? Because the oil bullishness was enough to keep trending this lower. I think this was that retracement. This is all that retracement did. Or no? Where was that? Monday. Hold on, let's see here. Wednesday the 5th up until Monday the 10th. So let's see here. Wednesday the 5th. Yeah. So this is all that did. And then oil just continued to be bullish and then just teared this down. So That's just me. I'd rather just stack the shorts. And I think we're going to get another short. Hopefully we get it up higher. Because I did partial a good amount off of this position. I'm still holding half. If we get another add-on, then I can throw a quarter of that back and then just swing this down to down here. Yeah, even our other UCAD shorts that we have from up here are still playing out too. So it really depends on how y'all played this. You know, you could have played it here, all the way up here, partialed this when we came into that weekly candle and the gap. And then when we traded back this week and we had CAD rates, you could have added on some of that. And then now you're going, you know. So it really depends on how y'all play it. Position management's everything, really. Nas buy was clean right now. Took a 1-3 hit. Let's go. Let's go, 80. Good shit, fam. I just noticed I missed your thing there. What do you conclude from absorption? Absorption is, it's literally what it sounds like. So if you have a sell absorption, that means that all of the selling is being absorbed and buying is kicking in. That's what that means. So when you see an absorption on sell side, you're looking for buys. You see an absorption on buy side, you're looking for sells. Trying to see if I can show, well, yesterday's US 30 example. We had selling climax spring. Look at this sell candle, right? We had high amount of selling, but we had higher selling than the previous low. Usually when this happens, that means that the market is most likely going to take this low, but it didn't. So what does that mean? That means smart money or the algorithm, whatever the fuck you want to call it, their objective was to absorb the selling to then bring buying in. That's what an absorption is. Exactly, Daniel. Exactly. Could you talk to me more about equity clock? How do I get to that in the charts that you were looking at? So the website, literally just go on Google and search up equityclock.com. Okay? And then once you go on in there, you go to charts. And then you have all of the different charts. These are seasonality charts, right? These are seasonal things that happen. So, for example, why am I super bearish on USD CAD and bullish on oil? Well, if we look at oil on a seasonal chart, you know, we see bearishness going into the winter months, which makes sense. Why? Well, think about it. There's a less demand for oil in the winter. Most people are at home. They're hibernating. They don't want to be really outside. They're not out and about, right? And then if you look at how seasonality plays out, why is oil so bullish going into spring and summer, right? Think about it. You know, there's more of a demand. So you could even see here on the seasonal chart, it shows you that. So the way you use it is, you know, I don't just blindly buy oil because it's seasonally bullish. You use this in confluence with your technical analysis. So you'll still use a break of structure, you know, your Wyckoff schematics, your volume, you know, your institutional candle, your imbalance. You still add all the other stuff in, but this gives you that extra, you know, confirmation to actually hold the position. Do you get what I'm saying? Like for me, for USD CAD, why am I confidently holding this short up here? Is because I am bearish as fuck right now. All right? I love how I can swear on here. But, you know, I am super bearish on this, and I want to see CAD take this. And that's why I want to see oil. I don't care about the short-term sells. I rather it just continue to fly. And here we are. It's printing bullish. You know, I still don't see us really holding the brakes in here, to be honest, at all. The volume is too strong, in my opinion, off of this trap candle. So, you know, that's how I look at that. Facts. 30 people watching, only 15 likes. Yo, like it up. Hold up. Wifey texted. Got to reply to her. Check Telegram. Got you. Damn. My girl's a sniper. Look at that shit. Touch the stutter candle. Patience pays. Oh, my girl just sent me a chart of Jur 30. You know what? I can just pull up her chart. Just gonna pull up her chart. Make it easier on my life. Yeah, she had the low from down here. Look where we're at now. That's crazy. Even this one too. Trap candle vibe. Beautiful accumulation. Yup. Indices bull. Indices bull. Yeah, look at that. NASDAQ. AD, bro. Good shit, fam. Good fucking shit. Let's see where USD CAD at. Yup. We're back in the candle, but I ain't entering on that. No, thank you. But hey, if y'all see it, I know some of y'all were looking for buys on CAD and sells on oil. If y'all feel confident, don't let my bias veer you ever. Ever, ever, ever. I was talking about not wanting gold sells and more bullishness, and somebody's still short on the stream because they trusted their bias. So that's what it comes down to. This stream isn't for you guys to just blindly listen to me. I'm just sharing my thoughts on, you know, kind of how I think on trading live. Like being here in front of you guys doing live analysis, right? And that's the way I look at that. Damn, diamond hand strong. Yeah, to be honest, yo, to be real with you, Ankit, be real with everybody on the stream. My objective was not to take anything off at all and hold this. But it was very challenging to not do that. It still is. Now, if this goes all the way down, because my original objective, my original partial was this. I partial 25% and I hold 75 to this low. Now, what did I end up doing? I partialed 50 and I'm holding 50. So I disrespected my original plan, you know? But it's going to strengthen my confidence because now I actually held at least 50% of the entry down here. Because if it hits it, I'm going to be super happy, you know? So that's the way I look at it. I do need a diamond hand in my position sometimes, you know? Just like how I'm diamond handing my secret rare Spider-Man. Like I just need a diamond hand. And it really, that's what it is. Like, other people's opinions might veer you, you know? Things might change. Like, dollar's struggling so hard to break past this. I'm really curious if it is going to or is just going to sell off. Because this could have literally just been a short-term bounce for us to just continue going lower. And that's what I originally wanted anyways. But it's allowing the price to play out too, you know? Like, that could have been my bias, but it might take the entire day to play out. Like, Friday just started for a New York session. We still have, like, 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I need to learn how to hold trades longer. Bro, you need to just start partialing less. AD, and I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, bro, on the live stream. Fam, I've seen you take so many 1-3s that have been further than that. Dead ass, bro. Like, I swear you bought Nas, like, down here, too, like, end of March or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, 1-3s are blessed, but some of the positions we take go way further than a 1-3. Way further. You know, like, even people that are shorting gold today, you know? Maybe y'all just took a 1 to 3, or you're maybe still in this right now. So it's like, if you want to see if your bias is right, how I started off holding trades longer is literally, 9 o'clock news. Shit. Was that the reaction for you, Cad? Might have been. Did come back to the 30-minute candle. Yeah, like I said, I'm personally, I don't really care for it. If it plays out, cool, we had the analysis. If not, I'm not tripping. I'm in either way. But it's like how I started to hold it more and more. It was like this. So, at first I was taking 1 to 3 setups, 1 to 4s, 1 to 5s. I would just get out. Then I started to see things play out further and further in my direction. So how I started to get better at holding positions is leaving a certain percentage riding. So, for example, you could secure 90%. Like, for example, if you take a 1 to 5 and you secure like 90% of it, that's you still locking in like a 1 to 4 position or a bit more than that. And then you just let the other 10% ride to see if it goes to your next target. And then over time, if your analysis continues to play out like that, you could just create that gap of holding that other position longer and longer and holding more of the volume of the original lot. And then on top of that, you could even get on add-ons. Add-ons is the easiest way to hold positions, in my opinion, because you pay yourself, right? Like, if you guys were in USD CAD from up here when, I was talking about it live on Go Live, it's like, think about it. If you have over 400 pips in profit, you could have secured that, right? Not secured the whole thing. Let's say you secured 30% of that position, and then, or 50%. Then once this add-on happened this week, you could have added on again, right? So that gives you more confidence to hold this. Plus, now you got the add-on back on, so you're still winning anyways. So that's one way I do it. But see, for me, the challenge was to hold the whole thing throughout this. Now, I don't have my top entry anymore. I let go of it early. I let go of it at like, where was that? It was a 4-hour imbalance or 1-hour imbalance. Right in here. This is where I let go of my UCAD shorts. Right in there. So I took majority of the move. We had a 5-minute entry in there. 15-minute entry. And I just secured the bag on it. It was whatever. But in reality, could have left like 30, 40% on and then just hunted for the add-ons. And there's times where your add-ons could kill you too. Your add-ons could dissipate your profits. That's another thing too. And yeah, that too. I did that before. Take the trade and delete MT4, especially if it's a seasonal play. Hundo. I actually did that back here when I shorted gold. I need to get back into doing that. That was this position here. It was like a 1-minute distro. And I was looking to take that wick. And I literally had to delete my MT4 to hold that. That's how it be sometimes. I deleted my MT4. I gave my password to somebody I trusted. And I was like, yo, don't show me this piece of paper until I show you a set alert. And that person was my mother, actually, which is funny. But, that's how I had to, It's like, shit, yo. We had so many buys on gold. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that, too. I'm really excited this is the move for gold. Because if we get something like this on the daily, oh, man. There's our next set of shorts, and we're probably going to hold these for a while. It is April. What happened last year in April? We shorted. So, that makes sense to me. 30 is reversing. Okay, so we got the initial reaction. Let's see here. This could be the 10 o'clock move. NASDAQ and S&P are still up there, though. So 30 maintained fairly well. Let me just delete everything from before now so we don't confuse ourselves. You guys know I don't trade the initial open. I wait for the hour after reaction. Because I wanted to see if this absorption that we identified played out, and it's not. So now, if this breaks here, we could look for the 10 o'clock entry here to bring this down, possibly. CAD is reacting, but oil is still there. It's ass. Either way, even if I tried to attempt CAD, I don't think it would have filled. Oh, if I played the 30-minute candle, it would have filled me. Yeah. Well, like I said, if the analysis plays out, it plays out. I just didn't want to take it, so it is what it is. We had the analysis, though. Selling climax. Spring. Absorption. Right for that 9 a.m. news. So there's that. Yeah, that's cool, big dog. But definitely talking about Cat's diamond hands on Sure 30. Yeah. Well, she didn't hold it though. You know, she was showing me about how, you know, she could have left something ride on that from earlier. But yeah, that is super diamond hands on that. You know, but it's always a shoulda, woulda, coulda incidents, you know? It's just crazy, though, seeing those types of plays play out. Like having bottoms from down here of last year and then to just hold that. Like, you gotta not only have diamond hands, you gotta have some, like, real fucking titanium balls to hold that type of shit. Especially something like Jur. Oh, man. Indices have always been challenging for me to hold personally. You know? And the times I do hold, maybe I get hit, I'll break even. That could happen. Too, so. Do you have anything else for the day? I think that's it, right? Yeah, just that consumer sentiment. Wait, what was that? Just missed that alert. Was that oil? Or CAD? Oh, that was CAD. Yeah, what else y'all looking at? I don't mean to make the stream boring today, by the way. You know, I know I've been kind of just commentating more than looking at stuff. Well, we actually looked at stuff though. We had UCAD on our radar. You know, if y'all did enter it, it's up a little cool. 25 pips, went upwards of 30. It's at like a 1-to-1 right now. We did look at indices. Initial reaction, see upside. Now we are breaking. So like we've been talking about, now that we got this break, going into our 10 o'clock time, especially if we got a 30-minute closure like this, we could look for the retracement. Same kind of thought on gold too, but it didn't really come up as high as I wanted it to. So it is what it is. It did come to that 5-minute trap candle we were looking at. So if y'all shorted that, then cool. So, you know, UCAD and gold played out. I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm personally not in anything other than the trades I'm already holding. Now come to look of it too, CAD had a 5-minute trap candle here as well. So that's cool. Maybe if this does want to continue going into 10 o'clock and stuff, we could see this for the rest of the day today. That is a smaller risk as well if you want to trade this back up. So I'm just curious to see where the next short is going to be on UCAD. Is it going to be an asshole and come all the way up here and fill that imbalance and then go? Or is it going to give us the 50%? That's what I'm curious. 50%, we mitigate somewhere off of this daily inside that 4-hour, 1-hour candle. I forgot which one I marked up there. Oh, yeah, 1 hour. That's what I'm curious to see if it's going to do that or if it's going to come here. I had marked up the 1-minute imbalance on 30, but didn't pull, sadly. 1-minute imbalance on 30. Oh, up in here. Yep. Initial reaction made sense to me. Now, if what it's going to do for the rest of the day, to me, it's all based off this candle close here. Because, like, once we get a candle close here, it's like you just play the retracement and then just go for the short. It did technically give you a 15-minute break up here, too. It's just NASDAQ kind of threw me off with how much it was selling off, and S&P was more bullish and stuff, and 30. So I figured that was just buy-side divergence, so we were going to go higher. That's where that got me. And then looking at S&P as well with the absorption. Like, the buys were still validated, though, on indices. Like, you could have still walked away with, I know, AD took a buy on NAS. You know, S&P ran for like a 1-to-4. So, you know, you guys could have still leveraged the buys anyways. Now it's like you could play the shorts. So, like, both sides of the table are being offered today. How do you do add-on to your winners? By following order flow, or do you look at lower time frame for climaxes, UTAT? Yeah, same thing. Look at the exact same thing. Ideally, I like adding on like 4-hour structure breaks too. So, you know, the only reason why I added on, like, this isn't technically add-on. This was me actually shorting because I never held this. But hypothetically, let's say if I was holding this and this was meant to be an add-on, you know, I really like waiting for, you know, a 4-hour counter trend to take part, which was this. That was happening like all of last week. And then we broke here. And then this is when I was like, okay, now we can start looking for UCAD. So I wait for that break. And then, yeah, same thing. You could still identify the buying climax and all that stuff. And it was present here, you know. But yeah, that's what I look for. Same thing. Same thing. Looking for 15-minute or 30-minute closure on 30. 15 or 30-minute. 15 did close already. So, retracement could give us that. And then this could trade lower. Maybe we could see it travel down to here. There's an imbalance there. Or I could even go for the lows, possibly. Just wondering, see if the other indices are going to do the same. I see NASDAQ closed above. Okay, let me clean up this. Let's do some proper analysis here. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, here we go. Like we have higher buy volume closed there. That's NAS. And then US 30. US 30 also has higher volume close. Let's see the hourly. That's less. Next candle close higher. So 30 is showing distro. 30 is showing distro. NASDAQ is shaking it. And S&P is also shaking it. It's showing high side. But 30 is the weaker one at the moment. So if there were to be short side, if there were to be short side, I think it makes more sense on 30. And S&P also looks like it's about to sell off too. So, 30, if it comes back in there, that could be a nice potential short thought. If it even wants to give us that, or it could just completely sell off. Who knows? Crypto bear. Are you asking me if I'm a crypto bear? Long term, no. Short term, yeah, I'm looking to see if we can get Bitcoin shorts. I'm more looking in this box up here. I bought in from 16,600. That's where I'm holding my Bitcoin. I'm looking to let go of some in this range of this box here. Could even come higher too, who knows? But that's the way I'm looking at it though. But yeah, I'm bullish on crypto. I think the low is in. There is a possibility we could sweep lows too. The only one I really see us really sweeping lows would be ETH. Yeah, everyone thought this was going to be the bottom, and there still is a chance. But the only way I see this happening, because you got to look at it this way. Like this bottom here was FTX collapse, a whole exchange collapsing. So there needs to be something and another event that's more fearful to bring price all the way down here. It's the only way that's happening. There needs to be enough fear for people to sell. So to me, the only thing that could happen is like another drastic world event type beat. Like, another recession thought, or like, maybe because we're seeing, Russia and India and all these countries, starting to do trade in yuan, which is still kind of cap anyways, because they still had to use USD to trade that anyways. But let's say they do default on their USD debt, then I could see 8K Bitcoin. If big countries like that start to default on US dollars, then yes, because that would bring more demand to dollars because less supply is being reduced. And that could mean that Bitcoin could come down to 8K. But if something like that doesn't happen, then this is the low, and we're probably just going to trade up in here, come below this wick. I honestly don't think this is going to play, but this could play too. Most likely play the wick, play in this imbalance, and then we go. Basically kind of like what we saw over here. Right? We keep trading higher. January, August, whatever, it gets boring. We get one last dip, and then the market takes off. That's what I like to see. But yeah. I still got ammo to play, though, so I ain't tripping. And it's like everybody that sidelined here, you know, you had an opportunity to... Everybody that was doubting this, you know, you just missed out on like almost 100% in gains. And that's just Bitcoin. Like, I was able to take out 120% gains on Matic because I got in from here, 45, 50 cents. I unloaded majority of mine's out at 120 cents. Or sorry, $1.20. So I made almost 200% on that. You know, so now, even if crypto comes down again, which I think Matic and all this stuff is going to come down, you know, I'm looking here to add on again. Just being patient. You know, it's like now I have that 200% gain. You know, I'm still holding some from the bear bottom, but I took majority of my position out. So now I can add that on, right? So take gains, add it on. Same thing with XRP, add it on at 30 cents. I haven't partialed my XRP yet. I'm waiting for the 60s to partial that. Yeah, that'll be another 100%. Sandbox, I got in at 40 and I pulled out at 80 cents. So I already secured some of that. Yeah, I think Sandbox as well can come down either to this area or lower area in the future. You know, altcoins really haven't ran though. So altcoins could see some love. But either way, I was like 100% gains. I'm going to take that. XCC was the other one that I'm waiting to partial on. And it looks like I might get my partial point soon. But yeah, I'm in from 20 cents. So this is like, you know, where I'm looking to partial, which is around 50 cents or whatever. I'll be like 150% gains. It's like same thing. Could look to add on later. You know? Still holding my ETH. ETH, I'll most likely look to get rid of around 2,500. STX, I partialed this inside this imbalance here. That was like a 3x, so 300%. Got in at 30 cents. So that was cool. Yeah, those are like my main holdings. And then Gala, this was the one thing I failed to position on. I had an alert below the low, but I didn't get in. Completely forgot. But like, yeah, Gala was an easy like 300% if you were paying attention. So easy. Yeah. There's oil's reaction off that candle. So that means UCAT is probably busting then. Yep. Indeed. So analysis was playing out. I'm just personally not in. Like I said, I've been satisfied for the week. But if y'all played that, shout out to y'all. Cool little cum there. Looks like oil didn't want to run those highs. It's fine with me. Boom. Yeah, see, these are one of those days. Like, today was a perfect example of you being able to play both sides. Like, even indices did that, too. Indices gave short-term buys, longer-term sells. Where's S&P at? Yeah, so S&P bought short. Yeah, so see, literally all of these are breaking now. So we could see that 10 a.m. move potentially in the next 30 minutes. If we get a retest back into these candles, if it wants to give us that. about that time of the month again. I gotta pay my bills, getting emails and shit. Yeah, reversals were nice today. It's been a solid week overall. If y'all played in the beginning of the week, shout out to you. If y'all played today for the reversal, shout out to you. I didn't play the reversal. I just kind of held everything that I had from the beginning of the week and partialed. So, overall, solid week. Solid week. Really curious to see gold now. Like, if gold fucking breaks daily structure, man, I think we now have our potential top. We might not take all-time highs. And that was my original analysis, too. I just, over time, it was just hard to stick with that bias. It makes sense, though. Everybody wants new all-time highs right now. So I think a lot of people are buying. Public is buying. Everybody's buying. Especially with all this fear-mongering going on with dollar. I think it's just perfect. So if we get this going into next week, I think we're about to see the top of gold for a good bit. Probably until September, October, November time. Until we buy again. Which, let's see how far it goes. I think gold shorts can at least get into here, but I would not be surprised if we take the actual lows, the equal lows down here. That's what I would like to see. I would like these lows. This is a short I've been waiting for. Last time, same time last year, we were looking for shorts all through this. Then we were looking to take it to this here. Right, so, history is kind of repeating itself right now. We have equal lows, same run up, multiple imbalances. I think this is about to let loose. We'll see how far we actually go on these shorts, but that's kind of where I'm at. Would not be surprised at all. And if this was the top, then shit, maybe I should have taken the short, but we'll get add-ons, though. Especially if we get a daily break. We're most likely going to come back into this daily candle anyways. So I ain't tripping. That would be like a 4-hour mitigation play. Then we can play the distro off that if it gives us that. Dollar swept the low, yep. Didn't give us a candle closure either, so this is really enticing to see this come up more too. We might even just eat all of this up, who knows. I'm going to still watch here for next week, but this could just eat all of this up. Which makes sense for gold too, to take this down. If I was in this short, I would hold some of it just to see if it is going to go. I would hold some of my volume if I was in it. I was wondering if indices are showing the same vibe, though. NASDAQ didn't hit my imbalance that I wanted. Or did. Did Tuesday. S&P. Nope. US 30. Nope. Yup. Ooh. How did you transition to becoming a full-time trader? Having cash flow, multiple streams of income. Having savings to sit on, so just in case if this didn't work out, I had a plan B. When I first started, I sat on a decent amount of savings. Not going to lie to you guys, I even had to dive into some credit in the beginning too, but, it is what it is. I had to do what I had to do. Wouldn't recommend anybody to do that, but I was willing to take the the leap of faith. And, I had enough, I had 6 to 12 months worth of stuff that worst case scenario, I had something to fall back on. Right? So, yeah, it is time for a stretch. That's a fact. I've been sitting here for like 2.5 hours. I don't know if Harry's still here. Hopefully you grabbed your shorts, bro. Oh, wait, no, you said you paper traded it. See, that's why Fridays trade no matter what day it is, because Friday could be the day it gives you your move. Right, we were talking about it sweeping the high and then potentially coming in there too, so that was that. So now if this is the potential short-term bottom for UCAD and the potential short-term top for oil, we could see this now. If it wants to give us that, or we could just play another mitigation again. Why did my music stop? What the hell? Keeps doing that. How do you fight study fatigue? Like, you get distracted or wanting to study no more? I think breaks are a comfortable thing you could do for yourself, bro. Giving yourself breaks. Bro, I got in at 34,100 for the short. Good shit. You got the top. Yeah, this is where I partialed my 30 buys, like right in here. So it's funny. Where I partialed my buys is where you shorted. Where I partialed my buys is where you took your short. So that's jokes. I was waiting for the sell all week. I wasn't going to trade today, but I was following structure, so I set a limit on that. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I would not be surprised now if dollar takes all of this. Hold on, give me a second, yo. All right, y'all. I got to go take care of some stuff, though. Y'all have a blessed day. For the ones that are a part of the academy, you guys already know I'm going to be live on Go Live here in a few hours anyways. But y'all have a blessed day. Next time we're going to be back live. Blessed day and weekend. We're going to be back live here on Tuesday anyways. New week, new opportunities to lock in. So it's been a pretty solid week. You know, we had the top of dollar. Technically, we had the bottom two. I didn't participate, though. It is what it is. All right, so today was more of a or sideline day for me because I, really didn't want to go ham in the markets this week, but we'll see how things play out moving forward. I'm excited to see if, it is April now. We can start to see a shift on things like gold and stuff. Like I was saying, so we'll start timing for that. We'll see if we can get some big shorts, potentially. One big short was today, if y'all capitalize on it. So, I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.